Well, Ruben, thank you for taking some time. I know it's obviously been very busy. A European final, and I think it's something Manchester United, it's what it's about. We've just got a few finals. We want to show you a few clips and kind of the history. Do you remember this one? 1968. Against Benfica?
Benfica, Manchester United.
So Bobby?
Benfica lost, yeah.
Brilliant. I mean, and I think that's what this club is about. I think I came here because of that, because of the history. You know, I think it's an honour to play for a club that has these huge traditions.
Yeah, I think it's easier for us in the different country to understand how big is Manchester United. Sometimes people here forget about that, maybe even a little bit our players. But when you come from abroad, you understand that this is Manchester United. No matter what the context, you feel that, the history. And that's why this club will always be a top club because of that, the past and also everything around, the fans, the way they behave. So you can understand that.
I mean, this one, do you remember this one, obviously?
That I watched. I remember exactly where I was.
I was in the ground. I was in the Bayern under-18 team. I was up in the stand.
Yeah, it was an amazing game. It was really tough for Manchester United. I remember.
Bayern played great.
Yeah. They have a lot of situations in the end, but then Fergie time can change everything.
Yeah.
I remember quite well this game.
And then, obviously, we've got... Do you remember this one?
Yes.
Against Ajax in Stockholm?
Yes. I made my post-graduation in Portugal, and Mourinho had a class, and it was explaining the idea for this final.
Really?
And
I think it was for... I remember it was for...
we'll see if you...
Not the league, but it was for... He went to Tottenham to have the ball.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they knew De Ligt was a little bit better of a ball player, so they were going to let him play one day.
And also, he was thinking that they were really good on the high pressure.
Yeah.
So I remember they had Fellaini, and the idea was to put the long ball, second balls, and then pass the first pressure of Ajax, because a lot of situations from Ajax came from recovery higher in the pitch.
Yeah.
And then they avoid that, and Mourinho was really smart on that.
It's interesting you say that, because I think if I think back to the finals, I think back to '99 set pieces, so two corners. Think back to we won against Chelsea in 08, penalties, and then you think about this one, 2017. It was a bad throw from Ajax. You remember? It was a terrible throw. It was a terrible throw from the left back.
I remember that we score in the first half.
Yeah, but it started from a bad throw. But what I mean is, all the games are decided by set pieces.
A lot of things. If you see our last games, sometimes it's some details. Brentford, we had a throw-in. Patrick received the ball, kicks the ball inside our box. We fight for the ball, throw-in, and then they were throwing that strong throw-in inside the box with the center defenders there, and we suffered the first goal. So I think we can relate with a lot of games here. I remember Bournemouth, we were okay in the game, and then set pieces. Nottingham Forest set pieces.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important.
I think from my experience as well as a player, I think sometimes, as a central midfield player, I think second balls can control the game. Yeah. If you win a lot of second balls and you win a lot of duels, actually, it gives you a little bit of confidence or momentum, especially when a team is maybe not at its peak confidence. But I think winning second balls allows you to grow into a game, especially in a final.
Yeah, especially when you cannot have that build-up that you want, and you lose one ball and you lose again the ball. When you put a long ball and you win the second ball, you pass that pressure, and then you have more space to control the game. Even for the environment of the game, to our fans. Here, if you win the second ball, you can see the game in our second ball. You can start from there the play without building up and 10 passes to reach that point. So I think it's really important.
How do you approach the final? Obviously, it's a team that you know really well from the league. I mean, we played Chelsea in 2008, and I think it almost helped because we knew every player. We knew everybody's role. So in the end, it was more about just winning individual battles or winning your duels. And if you did that, you can win the game. There were no surprises like that.
Yeah. We need to look at our two games. One of the things that is good facing Tottenham, they are really good, but you can understand what they are going to do because they have a so strong identity, they will not change.
Yeah.
That is a good thing. For example, Manchester United with Mourinho, they change all the time the way they play because of the opponent. Set pieces are going to be a key point because they are really strong on that because they win a lot of corners. So that is a key point. We have an idea how they are going to press. They have an idea how we are going to build up. So I think it's going to be a tough match for both teams.
Do you think you do anything different tactically to maybe spring a surprise?
No,
You know,
I always look at the opponent to see where is the space, but we have an identity. In that way, for me, it's easier for our players to understand. But of course, if they defend with 4 or with 5, we change completely the way we play with the wing backs, for example. So I think I'm changing all the time.
well, I just want to wish you all the best. Good luck. Good luck for the final.
Thank you.
And hope it goes well.
Yeah, I hope the next coach in a lot of years is watching
They will.
this final.
They will.
I hope so.
Let's hope so.
Thank you.
Thanks.